saw those performances at Blackwood, what did you see that you thought that was possible, or is this some of this kind of surprising?
I think I don't know that it's surprising, but it's enlightening that given the fact that he wasn't necessarily a point guard, he does have a sense and a feel for the game. I think he had 4 assists today, 4 assists on turn, which is great because they hounded him a lot. I think he's a born scorer, but I think he's also starting to feel the game in terms of he got to get it in his hands. The thing that sets him apart, I think, is just his personality and his maturity. I get on these guys pretty good, and I'll say to him, "Do you get it?" And he said, "Yeah, I understand. I'm good." And so he's just very mature, but the fact that he's handling the ball as much as he is really a sign of somebody who has got his act together. He knows where the ball's supposed to be, and a lot of times he knows the ball's supposed to be with him and try to make a shot. So I think he shot 10 for 19, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
He played really well. I don't want to play too many minutes without him.
Fran, you guys missed 30 shots in the first half, and then you look at the scoreboard at the end of the first half. You're up 9. Obviously you wanted more shots, but you kind of look at that and say, "Oh, it's a good sign. We're really outworking them up on the glass."
Yeah, we did, and then they sat in the locker room at halftime and said, "Let's not give up so many offensive rebounds," and they did. And they did exactly what they needed to do. They made their run, and we just had enough to weather the storm, as it were. There were a couple plays for us that were a little disappointing. Time and score wasn't foremost in our minds in a couple of sets, but I thought Jalil's 2 foul shots down the stretch when we're up 4 and he puts it at 6 they were huge for him, especially, to step up and make those plays like he did. And he had a huge steal that really helped us as well. So, and a huge rebound.
One on Mashburn down the stretch.
Yeah. Just he really played well in that stretch. We talk a lot about it. He could really put his mark on the game if he really says, "I'm going to defend and rebound like a monster." Then he's got a chance to continue to play basketball at a lot of places.
You mentioned Jalil, that was one of your 12 steals and one of your 17 offensive rebounds. What were the keys to that? What led to that? And what did you like about those numbers?
Yeah, we talked a lot about offensive rebounding, and so we did a really good job of that in the first half. And as John was saying, we didn't shoot a great percentage. We missed some easy shots, but we also took some poor shots. However, to get that many second chances really gave us a little bit of cushion at the end of the half. So that was great. I thought there was a play or two that could have kept the lead where it was and would have made our last 5 or 6 minutes a lot more comfortable. But maybe this is what we needed to put some scare into us a little bit. How are we going to handle it? We didn't turn it too much. We turned it the one time late because we ran out of shot clock. But I think the guys hung together pretty well, and again, very grateful for them.
The defense on Mashburn, Shepard, and Jones, and particularly Jones, what gave you the thought that he would be able to?
Well, if he did it today in the game, you can imagine what he's like in practice. He can be a pain in the butt, and that's what we needed him to be. And to Mashburn's credit, in the second half, every time he rose up and shot a mid-range jumper, that sucker was dead in the hoop. It didn't touch the thing; it was dead in the basket. So I thought we did a really good job on him in the first half. And he's a good player; he's a good scorer, so he's going to get his in the second half, and he did. But I think it'll help us as a defensive team. And Shep is very, very athletic, as you know, got that size, and I think that helped us a lot as well.
Around this time last year, I think it was at the Big Five Classic game itself, you had made a remark that you felt like your team had arrived. You had sort of that arrival moment that everything was going to be okay. Does this team have that yet? Do you know
How did I do with that prediction?
It was okay.
Yes, coach speak. But I hope we're getting better. We're going to go to Northeastern on Tuesday. How are we going to handle that? How are we going to be? So we got lots of room to move. We got a long way to go. So I won't be predicting anything about anybody, including myself. And we're grateful for the win. It was a really nice win. A lot of people here. The gym is just great for making people feel good about coming here, and so we're grateful for that.
What is Jaleel brought to your program, and what do you think today's game meant to him?
Yeah, I think it meant a lot to him. I think he was really, I think he was focused. I thought he was really wanting to have a good game for obvious reasons. And again, if he decides, he's never, I don't think he's ever going to be a phenomenal scorer, but he took one great drive to the basket earlier in the second half. He really gathered himself, finishes a play, gets to the foul line, makes the shot. So he's a very valuable commodity because he can guard just about every position. And when he decides he's going to get a rebound, it's pretty much a given. But he can do more. He can do more for sure.
Seemed like you guys were pretty disruptive defensively tonight. Temple shot 1 of 16 from 3-point. What do you make of that tonight, you know, with all the steals and kind of, you know, the defensive intensity that goes into creating those extra possessions?
Well, I hope we're getting better defensively. We can be better. Our numbers are not awesome. They're okay. And our numbers will get better because Temple didn't shoot it great tonight. There were some wide open looks. We were in a 3/4 court pressure, and they had 2 or 3 wide open looks, just didn't go. And so you get lucky a little bit. But I thought our attention to detail was good. I thought Mark Huber did a good job of preparing our guys for the Temple team. So, but we need to get better defensively. We didn't do a great job on a couple pick and rolls. In the middle pick and rolls, we got burned a little bit, so we got to do a better job of that.
Fran, 4-0 start to the Glazier era now. What do you think is what gives for these kids?
I don't know. I hope it continues. I hope they just like playing here, and the crowd today was very good for us. So I don't know. I think it's just we were not here for spring and summer and a lot of the fall. We finally got in here in mid-October or so, and we don't have to travel anymore to go to practice. It's not easy for these guys to do that. So it's our home. It's our place. They obviously feel pretty comfortable.
Coach, unique opportunity to face a conference opponent before conference play coming up next week. Kind of your take on the ability to kind of get a look at that and have it on such a big stage, your first of now 3 matchups with them this year.
Yeah, I think it's great for Philadelphia. I think it's great for our league, and so we're really looking forward to the challenge. But they're really good at St. John's. I think they got a really good basketball team. And again, we've got another job to do prior to getting to St. John's. So we'll get ready tomorrow and Monday for Northeastern. We'll take a day off on Wednesday, and then I think our guys know a lot about the St. Jude group, and they know how good they are. So we got to do. If we played well in stretches tonight, we got to play just as well, if not better, in stretches against St. Jude.
Anyone else?
Thanks.
Thank you guys. Thanks.